What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys can tell by today's video title, today we are back again with a part 2 of trying cheap TEMU wigs. I've done this exact video about 2 weeks ago and I actually purchased a couple more wigs which didn't arrive for that video, so I thought I would just basically try them out in a part 2. In the previous video that I posted 2 weeks ago, a lot of you guys were saying that some of the wigs that were more colored and slightly like different cuts to my natural hair really suited me, which was really nice of you guys to say. I am really excited to try out some more wigs that are a little bit out of my comfort zone in terms of color and cut. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that huge thumbs up down below and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. But I guess without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the very first wig we're going to be trying out is this one here, and as you can see, this is definitely by far the strangest color that I would personally pick for myself, and that's literally because it is green, and I know it's a sage green, which is slightly better for me, but still, I'm not really that fond of green. However, I picked up the wig because I thought, you know what, why not try it out? It looked really cool in the listing, and I really liked the curl that it had. So here we are. This is what the wig looks like. It looks really pretty and quite promising. Oh my goodness. It's like a sea foam green kind of color. I really like it actually. So this wig right here was £11.98, which really isn't an awful lot, especially for the style that it is. It does have that faux kind of parting, which definitely makes it look way more realistic. It's got a little bit of a fringe. It's looking quite cute. And also I like the fact that it's not super thick. I feel like sometimes with wigs, when they're really thick, they just look way unrealistic. So as per usual, I'm gonna pop my hair into a low ponytail and put my hair cap on. Okay, so the fringe is definitely a little bit too long. I feel like the fringe definitely needs a tiny bit of a trim. Okay guys, so here is the first wig and what it looks like on. Not to toot my own horn, but I actually feel like this color kind of suits me, which is honestly like the first time I've ever said that about this type of color in clothing and makeup and anything like that. But for some reason, I feel like the hair just looks right. I don't know what it is. This is crazy. I actually love this hair on me. I really didn't think I would. Like, I was just adamant the green is not for me. I was like, no way is this gonna look right. But like the fringe, the curls, it all looks pretty natural in my opinion. I kind of feel like I look like an anime character. I've not watched many animes with main characters that have like this colored hair, but I know there's some. Comment down below who you think this wig looks like in terms of like anime and manga kind of characters. But yeah, this is it. I actually love this. It looks very natural. I love the curl. Everything about it is just great. This is what it looks like from the back as well. I just love the curls on this so much. They just look very natural. I have to say, I'm genuinely obsessed with this first wig. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. Alrighty, moving on to the next one. We're now going to be trying out this wig here, and as you can see, this is like a blonde slash brown ombre kind of moment. This wig looked very natural in the picture, but then again, I think the picture that they used is a real person and that is their actual real hair rather than a wig. So I guess we'll see what this wig is really like. Once again, this one was super inexpensive. It was only £11.24, and to be honest, it does look quite promising. Oh my goodness, the ombre is actually really nicely faded. Look at that. I've tried my fair share of wigs that just did not look right when it comes to ombre. They sometimes just literally have like the ombre effect on the top layers, but not on the underneath. Whereas this one has got it all the way through, which looks really natural. I love the bounciness of this wig as well. Like the curl looks really cool. And also it's got a super long kind of fringe, which I'm guessing you're supposed to style kind of like curtain bangs. Let's say goodbye to the green moment, even though I'm obsessed with it. I need to find a way to reuse this wig, like maybe for a Halloween look or something. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Okay, here we go with the blonde ombre wig. It's been a long time since I've had ombre hair like this. I have to say, it's been a long time since I've had blonde ombre hair like this. Do you guys remember those days where I just let my hair grow out. Do you guys remember when I had blonde hair and I just let it naturally grow out and like the brown was just taking over and over and over? It just looked awful. This is what we are dealing with. Got no idea what to do with this parting and this fringe. Let's just give this whole thing a quick little brush because I feel like it definitely needs it. Okay, I really do not know what is happening with this fringe. It's not looking its best right now. Oh my gosh, this hair is totally giving like Sabrina Carpenter. Are you guys getting that vibe as well? Okay, it is very hard to style it in like a central parting because these little hairs just don't want to go on either side. Okay, you guys, I've been fiddling around with this wig for like 5 minutes now and I just cannot get these like fringe parts to stay in a correct spot. This is probably the best that I can make it look without it going in the center of my face, and I just don't think it looks that good. The actual wig itself is okay. Like the hair looks pretty natural. It's not too glossy and shiny. So I wouldn't say it looks like a wig. I would say it looks quite natural. However, this fringe would definitely need some major styling because as it is right now, it just doesn't look good. Perhaps you could have the fringe actually like a proper fringe and then just cut it to size, but the way it's styled right now just doesn't really work and it definitely makes it look like a wig. The root is really nice though, I have to say. Like the actual blend on the ombre looks pretty realistic, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this wig like a 5 out of 10. I'm not too keen on it, but it definitely has potential with some styling. Okay, moving on to the next wig, we're now gonna be trying out this bad boy right here. If you guys have ever watched any of my previous wig videos, you will know that I have a soft spot for a pink wig. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to have pink hair, and I did have pink hair at one point in my life many years ago, and it didn't last very long. So whenever I do these wig videos, I am always living out my pink hair fantasies in one way or another. Today, we're gonna be trying out this wig right here, and I just cannot wait to see what it will look like on me. Last week, I tried out a bunch of really like short pink wigs, which were definitely very different for me, and I didn't think they would suit me. You guys thought otherwise though, so I'm wondering what you guys will think of this one, which is super beautiful. It's very like wavy but straight, and it's long, which is a little bit more close to home for me. I'm actually pretty impressed with this one because it has not only the faux parting, which makes it look like a scalp, but also this one doesn't have a fringe, so that hairline better be looking natural. It does look like it's got a very soft sort of netted hairline, so I hope it's gonna look okay. Let's take the Sabrina Carpenter hair off. I have to say, I do actually really miss my blonde hair. It was just so much upkeep, but perhaps if I could have blonde hair like this with this sort of like muted parting that just blends into the blonde, maybe I could do it. What do you guys think? Should I go blonde? That is the question right now. I have been toying around with the idea for a long time. Anyways, let's try the pink hair on. I'm so excited. Okay, with this pink hair, I really do feel like I look like an anime character. Oh my goodness, this pink is so pretty. I love the color. First things first, the wig is definitely looking a little bit like a wig. Like the hair is a bit too shiny. I would prefer it if it was more matte. That is my only criticism when it comes to this wig. It's literally just how shiny it is. Other than that, I actually love it. Like the haircut, the actual length, and the styling of it is amazing. Also, look at the scalp. It doesn't look really fake. I mean, it definitely looks a little bit too full to be real, but it doesn't look like a super cheap wig because of this like little netted area. I think if styled correctly, this wig could look really nice. It's got a lot of potential. I think the first thing I would do is cut these parts here to be a little bit more layered because they would frame the face really nicely. This wig does shed just a little bit. I'm getting so much of the hairs on the brush, as you can see. But I have to say, this wig is super pretty, and it definitely doesn't look really cheap. So this is what it looks like from the front as well as the back. I think this wig does look a little bit lighter than the photo. I think the photo looked a little bit more vibrant. So I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably gonna have to give this like a 6. Okay, now moving on to the next wig. I am so excited to be trying out this next one. It is a bright blue wig, and this was £17.19. It is one of the more expensive wigs of this video, but the photo made it look so realistic and so cool. Oh wow, this is so beautiful. First things first, look at the hair. Like compared to this, the hair is so much more matte. It's not very shiny, which makes it look real. It's got a really cute fringe with some like longer pieces on the side, but the main thing that's making it look really realistic is the parting. It's got kind of like a zigzag parting to it, but the scalp is really, really thick. Oh my gosh, this looks so amazing. I can't wait to try it on. I feel like with each wig today, it's just getting better and better each time. Okay, so as it stands, this is how the wig is looking. The fringe is very, very long and definitely in dire need of a trim. So I'm gonna go ahead and just trim the fringe a little bit. Okay, so here is how the wig is looking with the fringe nice and trimmed. I think now it's looking really good. I'm not sure that blue entirely suits me, especially this shade of blue, but I do really, really love the wig and the color. This wig is definitely very beautiful. It's super, super long, as you guys can see, but it is a little bit prone to tangling. I feel like that is my only real concern about it, but other than that, it is really, really pretty. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, this wig probably deserves about an 8. Okay, now the next wig we're gonna be trying out is this one here, and I am so excited for this one. I think this one might be my favorite picture from a TEMU listing when it comes to wigs. It is just so well styled. It's very on trend. It's giving like TikTok baddie kind of hair. I absolutely love like the blue streak through this really awesome curly black hair. So I have the wig right here. This one cost £18.79, which again is a little bit more expensive, but I'm hoping the quality is gonna show. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes. First of all, absolutely stunning. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to like hair. This wig literally doesn't even look like a wig. I mean, look at the hair. It just looks like actual hair. It is so beautiful. And the parting is, again, absolutely amazing. Looks so realistic. Okay, let's take off the Miku Hatsune hair off and try this one. I'm not really used to having short hair like this, so I absolutely love trying out wigs that make me feel like I have short hair for just a split second. So here is the wig at a first glance. I mean, it definitely doesn't really look like the picture, in my opinion. I mean, it does and it doesn't. These parts here, I guess you do have to style them in a way that makes it look like the picture. Okay, does that kind of look more like it? I really don't know. The curl is really, really stunning, I have to say, and like the way the wig feels on my head is really nice. I'm trying to get like the hair and the highlights to align in the way that the wig picture did. And honestly, I don't know if it's really working. I'm really trying here. I feel like the highlight just looks a little bit messy in my opinion. It looked so good in the picture though. Oh, I am so upset. I really thought I was gonna love this wig. Also, is it just me or is one side like longer than the other? Like these curls are just way longer on this side. I'm trying to like zhuzh it up and get like a zhuzhed situation here. Okay, I mean, I guess that's a little bit better. No? I don't know, you guys. It doesn't look like the photo on me. I mean, I think this is as good as I can get it to look. Like the most volumized, the most fluffed up. And I think like this, it does kind of look like the photo. I don't know. You guys be the judge. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, this wig probably deserves like a 5, maybe a 4. It's annoying because the quality is really nice, but like the highlights and everything just doesn't look as good as the photo. The next wig we're going to be trying out is a little red moment. I'm so excited for this one again. This one was £15.39. I have it right here and hopefully this one will be better than the one that I'm currently wearing. Okay, color is on point. Wow, look at that color. Is that not really, really pretty? This one again has a little bit more of like a natural looking parting. It just looks a little bit less wig-like, which I like. Okay, goodbye black and blue hair. I am so ready to live out my Little Mermaid fantasies in this one. Okay, wow, this is a lot. There is a lot going on with this fringe. Let me just gather myself. Okay, so here is how the red wig is looking after a lot of alterations. I definitely had to trim the fringe a little bit. I had to brush it out thoroughly. It was a very like prone to tangling curling kind of wig. It also has like a little bit of like lumps and bumps in the actual net of the wig right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it kind of like dips right here. Can you see that? So that's a little bit annoying, but all in all, I do feel like it's a pretty nice wig. It's definitely making me feel of Little Mermaid. I am living out my Ariel fantasies right now. I think it's definitely not a bad wig. The parting looks pretty natural and it has potential to be styled really nicely. So I'm gonna give this probably like a 7 out of 10. Okay, and now the very last wig we're gonna be trying out is this one right here. It's another pink one. This time around, this pink one has a fringe. So I'm hoping I'm gonna get on with it quite well. This particular pink one was a little bit less. It was only £9.39. So I'm hoping the quality isn't gonna be too bad. Okay, that curl is beautiful. It definitely feels very similar in terms of quality to the previous pink one. What I mean by that is the hair is pretty shiny, and as you can see, this one is really not. I definitely way prefer the less shiny ones just because, again, it just looks more realistic. Here is the parting on this one once again. This one is actually kind of like composed of various different colors of pink. I mean, can you see that? It's got like pinks, it's got purples, it's got some lighter colors and even white. Let's take the red one off and see what the pink one will be like. Okay, here is the wig. It definitely needs, again, a little trim to the fringe. The fringe is quite long, but I'm obsessed with the color. I'm gonna go ahead and give the fringe a little trim so it's not going into my eyes. As you can see, the hair does look a little bit messy. I don't know, the curls are just not very, I don't know, in unison, if that makes sense. They're very all over the place, but perhaps brushing them out will kind of help to neaten things. I mean, yeah, it definitely has already. Look at the difference. This side is just so messy. It really makes it look so much like a wig rather than real hair. But actually, when you give it a good old brush, it doesn't look so bad. Okay, so essentially, this is the wig. I don't really love this side of it. I feel like the curls just come up a little bit too high, which makes it look a lot more like a wig. Even though I've brushed out the curls, they still don't look that great and they're just a little bit random. The fringe is okay now that I've cut it, but it definitely is a little bit like see-through. You kind of have to position it in a way that makes it so that you don't see your actual hairline. But yeah, this is the wig. I feel like actually out of all of them, this might be my least favorite one in terms of style, but the color is amazing. I do feel like with a little bit of hair straightening and a little bit more styling, this could be a really decent wig. So I think it has potential and I'm gonna give this probably like a 5. Alright guys, so that is everything for today's video of me trying out all the various different wigs. Let me know in the comments which one of them was your favorite. I'm very surprised with myself, but my favorite one is definitely by far the green one. It was just such amazing quality. It doesn't tangle very much. The actual hairline and the fringe look really real. And I just love the color, even though I didn't think I would. As always, I'm gonna have every single wig that I showed you guys in this video linked in the description, so if you guys want to check them out, head over there. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.